This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand for the morning of January 5th, 2023. I'm Wes Mills. As lawmakers prepare to return to the Indiana State House next week to begin forming a two-year budget, Governor Eric Holcomb is laying out his $43 billion two-year spending agenda. It includes $500 million for a second round of the Regional Economic Acceleration and Development Initiative, or READI, which supports economic and community development projects throughout the state. Holcomb says his budget takes into account a possible slowdown in the economy.
Well, we're looking at the same revenue forecasts that you are, and we're planning accordingly. When I mentioned being nimble, we've had to do this ever since I've been involved, just speaking from my own personal experience. And so we'll be mindful not to spend more than we have.
The governor is also asking for $300 million for a deal closing fund to entice businesses to the state. He's also requesting a revolving fund of $150 million for site acquisition efforts, which will include buying land for the planned innovation park in Boone County. And in a lighter moment, the governor offered one more issue for lawmakers to chew on.
I'll say this one last thing, and it won't be the most important thing that I say this year. But we do have something else on our agenda, and I'll just get it out of the way. We're going to settle the question once and for all about what is the official state sandwich of Indiana. There will be a bill. We do have authors, and it will be the breaded tenderloin. So I will not let that get away from us.
Louisville-based developer Denton Floyd Real Estate Group has announced plans to invest $226 million across the river in Clarksville to construct two mixed-use developments. The housing sites would include a 154-unit development and a 270-unit development with over 25,000 square feet of combined retail space in the South Clarksville area of the riverside town. The project also includes a proposed 198-room luxury hotel and convention center. The Indiana Destination Development Corporation is seeking local artists to help create public artwork and signage throughout the state through two new grant programs. Projects will be selected based on the quality of the submitted design, and preference will be given to locations in high-view areas that create potential for photo opportunities. The IDDC says potential public art locations can include exterior walls, alleyways, bridges, and barns. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.
Don't miss your chance to nominate a worthy business or community leader for IBJ's 40 Under 40 Awards. It's one of our most prestigious awards programs celebrating the accomplishments of leaders under the age of 40. We're on the lookout for people who have achieved a level of success that is rare at a young age. Who will be named to this year's class? We need your input. Learn more and submit your nomination by January 13th at ibj.com/nominations.
Whether it's a new hire or a noteworthy promotion, IIB's Big Wigs and New Gigs serves as a platform to promote your team. Our revamped offering includes being featured on both the newly redesigned newsletter and at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Subscribers to the Business News subscription save $10 off every listing. Plus, you can save $100 by bundling your submission to IIB with the Indianapolis Business Journal or the Indiana Lawyer. More at InsideIndianaBusiness.com.
The Chief Technology Officer for Columbus-based Cummins is retiring after a 36-year career with the company. Cummins says Jim Fear will retire in March and will be succeeded by Jonathan Wood, who currently serves as Vice President of New Power Engineering. The company says Fear led Cummins' key initiatives to address global climate, including its zero-emission strategy. The Boys and Girls Clubs of LaPorte County is planning to construct a new, much larger facility to meet higher demand. Our partners at the Times of Northwest Indiana report the 35,000 square foot building will have room for nearly twice the number of children the organization can now serve in Michigan City. The Y currently operates in the library at the former Elston High School. The new facility will include additional classrooms, cafeteria, gymnasium, and a dedicated STEM lab. Greenwood-based Dunham Rubber and Belting Corporation has been acquired by a Georgia company. Financial terms were not disclosed. Dunham is manufacturer of products such as conveyor belts, hydraulic hoses and fittings, and rubber gaskets. The company employs 60 Hoosiers in 3 locations throughout Indiana. Columbus-based Elwood Staffing has acquired Boise-based IES Custom Staffing Solutions, which serves Idaho and Utah. Elwood says the deal marks the company's 17th acquisition. Financial terms of the deal were not disclosed. Elwood employs more than 135,000 temporary workers annually through partnerships with more than 6,000 companies. I'm Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business, Radio on Demand.